Hi everybody, welcome to my Thursday night live streaming. First of all, hello everybody. First of all, I'm really sorry for being late, but what actually happened was that I thought I opened the camera and started streaming, so I played for you sonata number 3. First I played the finale, the last movement, and then I played a little bit of the first movement, and I was so happy, and then I started talking, and then I changed camera, and then I looked at my mobile, and then I thought, like, it's a black screen, so I thought, oh god, the camera didn't work. I forgot to click, because you need to click double. So I forgot to click for the second time. So I played for myself, not for you. So then I opened it again and I started to play for the second time. And now here I am. But I just have to control the time because, as you know, I have, unfortunately, in 12 minutes, we only have 12 minutes to talk, guys, because I have to switch to Facebook. Thank you, Manuel. I must say, I am still not feeling myself in this sonata now at the moment. I'm in the process of of how to say relearning it, I would say, because the story is I performed it many times in my life, but my last public performance of this sonata was in 2019, and believe it or not, but it was already 6 years ago. So that it's a lot of time. And during those 6 years, of course, I studied all Chopin music for piano, because those were the COVID times. So I practiced, I learned and memorized everything. And I played after COVID finished, I played a lot of concerts with different repertoire. And finally this year, I am coming back to play this sonata starting from July, and then a lot in September, October. This will be masterful, wonderful, I mean. Dziękuję bardzo, witam serdecznie, Twarożek, bardzo mi miło. So, yeah, thank you. And another thing is that, as you know, yes, Sebastian, this is a genius work. It's my favorite Chopin piece of music, actually. If I were to choose only one piece of music, that would be this one. So anyway, of course, coming back to the piece that we played many years ago, is always actually challenging and even frustrating in a way, because on one hand, all your body and all your brain and memory, it seems like you know it because you played it so many times, so you sit and you play, but there are so many years that I haven't played that it's only an illusion. I don't feel so free, I don't feel so relaxed, I don't have so much control. I think I have, but I don't. So it's very risky at the same time. And if I thank you, Wojtek. It's very nice to hear. So at the same time, I mean, it's risky, so you normally, before coming back to perform, to play again the piece that you haven't played for so many years, it's very good to play it through for some private small group of people. On the performance which you can screw up, you can just play badly without any responsibility, because that's actually from my experience. When I come back to such a piece, I have to play it at least 3, 4, 5 times, play it badly, learning from my mistakes again, to get back to this feeling of comfort. And I guess it's normal for everybody. It's normal in sport, after the good, sportmen, that after a heavy injury, when they cannot play or do sport for 1 year, for example. Well, it's 6 years that I haven't played this sonata. Imagine having an injury for 6 years and then come back, and oh, that is unbelievable. I think even impossible, I would say. Witam serdecznie Janinę. I zapraszam na Facebook, tam mówię po polsku, tutaj bardziej mówię po angielsku, a na Facebooku już o 9:00. Stanisław, witam Cię. Generalnie tak, bo ja w ogóle kocham to robić. Tylko jest kwestia bardzo prozaiczna, kwestia czasu. Bo żeby to zrobić, potrzeba czasu, a tutaj jest bardzo dużo rzeczy, które ten czas zabierają. Koncerty przede wszystkim, no ale też normalne życie, bo po prostu coraz więcej jest różnych obowiązków i ten czas nie jest z gumy. Ale jak tylko ten czas będzie, to na pewno będę kontynuował dalej. Na razie nie mam. So there was a question whether I plan to continue doing a music analysis of other composers than Chopin. Hello, South Korea. Wonderful. Good to have you here. I haven't been there for many years, actually. South Korea, last time 2019. I played in was in Busan, and I was in Daegu. Those two places. I have never played in Seoul, Paul. Never. Maybe one day. Who knows? But I have been there, of course. So I was just talking that I would love to do analysis, and I would love to. I really enjoy it. I as you know, I love digging deeply into the composer, digging into the structure and the energy and the history and the genesis of every piece. But for that you need a lot of time, and the problem is that now I don't really have this time. I have really a lot of concerts this year, which I also love to do, and I have my family now. Maybe you know, maybe don't, but I have a newborn baby. My son is now 3 months old. It takes so much time. I mean, I love to be with him, so it's another thing. It's impossible to. It's impossible. I would love to have 48 hours every day to do everything I want to do. Then I would just publish much more videos for you. And thank you, Manuel. Thanks a lot. He is so lovely. I mean, I tried not to talk to you about him because I don't know if you're probably much more interested in music, but I'm obsessed absolutely with every smile. He smiles so often, and especially when I sing or whistle. He loves when I whistle. Anyway, that's wonderful. Hi, Luo Dal. Of course, I understand there are things that are much more important. You can always come back whenever you have time. No problem. Konstantinos, hello. Oh, really? I'm so sorry that I spoke Czech. Yeah, well, that was the thing I thought. Because I wanted to be nice, so I was speaking Czech in Prague, but I didn't think about the fact that actually there can be a lot of tourists as well. So now you tell me what to do, because I'm playing in Prague again. I have to go in 4 minutes, but I'm playing in Prague again on the 27th of December, this time in a big hall, so this will be really great. This hall, I saw it, this hall is spectacular. So it will be one of the highlights of this year. And by the way, about the UK, hopefully next year I will come to UK finally. There are some talks, there are some ideas of having concerts there in at least 2, 3, 4 different cities. Of course, including London, but also some other places. So I will definitely post it on YouTube and tell you, and also on my website. But it remains to be seen. I can't promise you now, but I really hope it's very close to organize. Anyway, coming back to what I was saying. I forgot. Oh, Prague, yeah. So now, what to do? I mean, I think it was nice for Czech people to hear me speaking Czech, even though I don't speak Czech, but I had it written down, and my pronunciation was quite good, I would say. Not, of course, not perfect, because for Czech people, Polish people speaking Czech always sound funny, but it was nice, and this time maybe I will just speak Czech and then a little bit of English. That's what I will do. Yes, Konstantinos, I perfectly understand if you don't live in Prague. I don't expect you to come back to Prague every time. I hope to come back. I hope to come to Greece and play for Greece, my Greek fans as well. Ali, dziękuję. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I'm trying to be here at this time every week. The last 2 weeks I couldn't because we had Easter, and the week before I had my 40th birthday, so I was celebrating. So Yeah, in Edinburgh, probably. I know Chopin was there. I have some connections there. I have some contacts there. I have some concert halls already that are already possible to rent. So I might finally make this decision and come there. I know Chopin was in the UK. Well, not in a very good time of his life, of course. If he had been there earlier, he would have definitely had even much better experience. But that was for him a life-changing experience, definitely. Well, unfortunately, he didn't live longer afterwards. But it was like a different world for him, completely. Which was, right? Because the Great Britain, the UK, was generally always secluded, like a different continent for Europe. So it always fascinated me. By the way, I used to be obsessed with the British history when I was a teenager. I had some books, and I was really very, very obsessed with this country. Yes, well, who knows, Konstantinos? I hope so. And my English is funny because, I learned English in Poland, and here we study the British English. That's at least when I was studying, that was the only option here, which was nice. I loved it. But then I went to New York to study, and I spent in New York a lot of time, and I absorbed in a way their way of pronunciation. So my English is the mix of Polish accent and British and New York together. Everything like a soup. So I don't know. Franek, za minutę na Facebooku, na moim fanpage'u robię co tydzień w czwartek taki streaming po polsku. Tylko wiem, jak ktoś nie ma Facebooka, to nie może zadać pytania, ale może słuchać, bo to każdy może słuchać. So yes, I really want my English to be understandable, because I don't expect only native speakers to watch my videos. So I know sometimes it's hard for foreigners to understand the native British or American people. You need a lot of experience. I know from my other languages, like for example in Spanish, I speak Spanish, but I really have problems with understanding some countries, because of course in every country in South America especially they speak differently. Franek, a więc Grzegorz Niemczuk, i tam jest strona artystyczna z takim niebieskim znaczkiem. Zapraszam, ja już tam się przenoszę. So I have to move to my Facebook fan page now for my mostly Polish fans. So thank you for being here. Sorry for being late. I will try to be here next week. I might be here next week. I can't promise, because on the 2nd of May I am going to Amsterdam to play a concert there. So we will see. Bye bye. Thanks.